Welcome back to another episode of my trading vlog, where 80% of my views come from returning subscribers. If that's you, hit the like button. If it's not, consider subscribing. I want to start on SPY today on the minute time frame. If you're looking for AMC and GameStop, watch the video I just posted. Yesterday I started a zigzag pattern. I was calling for 394 to be reached. We saw that today. We bounced off that level. Actually about to put up here, and I was able to make some money on the way down. I didn't hold all the way down. I really could have, I should have, but I didn't. The point is just to make money. That's the plan. The plan is to analyze, make a plan, stick to the plan, and that's what I did. If I see green, I'm gonna take it. I don't need to worry about getting the most out of every single move and every single trade. As long as the price is fluctuating, there's an opportunity to make money, and the idea is to not get caught up in how much could have been made. That is not the point. That mentality does not serve me, not as a day trader. At any rate, we saw the price fall below that 100% target down to 394, which is a bearish reversal level. Price bounced there, found support. This doesn't mean that we're looking for a new uptrend. Really, I think we're going in for a long, sustained sideways grind. I've actually even stopped my ABC counts through here because it just looks like we're building into a giant triangle, and that could go on for quite a while. It really could. I'm feeling bearish about SPY. I really am. Let's go take a peek at XPXU, which is an inverse ETF. That is to say, this is one that goes up when the other goes down. So SPXU currently is hugging this bottom trend line of the ascending broadening wedge. If we get below 1423, that would be a breakout of this pattern and a bearish reversal signal. I'm going to be looking for a new low at $13. In this instance, SPY would be rallying higher. But if SPY drops, we're going to see a bounce off this trend line, and we're going to set a new high. And this would be a very big push, a very strong push higher, undoubtedly, because on a higher time frame, we'll be looking to correct this massive downtrend. So if the market wants to crash, that's fine with me. I'll go long in SPXU, and it won't be a big deal. I'm going to keep moving on. Let's go to the dollar, because the dollar is going to have a lot to do with what happens in SPY and in SPXU. If the dollar continues to decline, I would expect a push higher in SPY. However, it looks like we might be grinding sideways for a bit until we get to this downtrend. I don't know. This is weird. It's weird. It's not looking super bullish here or super bearish. Just hanging out, grinding sideways. Ugh, man, dollar strength. It's driving me nuts at this point. I was successfully able to call the bullish reversal back here, like way back here. I was like, we're going much higher, and we did when we hit my targets. And then I flipped bearish again, and now it's like we've reached my bearish target, and we're just kind of floating here. So I'm gonna need some time to really think about what's going on. We're gonna need to see a signal. You know, naturally, I'd be looking for a triangle through here, but you never know. I throw triangles down all the time, and sometimes that happens, right? But not all the time. Let's go look at 10-year treasury yields. If bonds are being purchased, the 10-year, then we're going to see yields drop. Today we saw a bounce off of that low towards 3.3%. And it's another one of those where it's like, geez, come on, pick a direction. This is just super grindy. It's really hard to get any indication of what the market's going to do from there. Looking at VIX, which actually dropped today, I'm thinking to myself, we're probably in some sort of wedge through here, which is a bullish thing. We'll see this correction push higher as SPY spills down. That's what I would just anticipate personally. That's what I'm looking for. And I think that bode well for SLV and GLD, which are equities that track the price of the precious metals, silver and gold, respectively. You're going to see this rising wedge through here. It's actually a leading diagonal triangle, and it could be all wave one. You've got I've got it labeled as waves 2, 1, 2, and 3 of 3. We are okay. So minute wave 1, minute wave 2, and then the first 3 waves of minute wave 3, and this is probably 4. I can see I have a 3 up here. Get rid of that. We're looking for 5, and I don't really know where 5 is going to be. Wave 1 here was pretty tall, so wave 5 could also be tall. It'd be nice before we see a correction downward. Coming to that 2150 level is going to be a serious point of resistance. I'm holding like an out-of-the-money call that cost me $1. Sometimes I'll do this because really, if silver is going to explode, it's going to like explode, and so, you know, $1, whatever. I can lose $1. GLD is now pushing into a triangle after a big rally higher. This is very exciting because generally a triangle in this position is going to signal that the next impulse will be very strong. That 5 was just hanging out there. At any rate, it looks corrective still, but that's fine. That's fine. We got a long way to go, I think. My target in GLD is like super high. Like, you know, I've got some targets up here at like 265. That would be putting gold near that $2,500 an ounce level. If I zoom in a little bit here and push this aside, Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. We're finding 5. So triangle here. We might get an extension in wave 5. That'd be cool. Wave 5 extension could be powerful, but also the retracement would be brutal following that. So keeping an eye on GLD. And I think that's really all I want to do in terms of like general market stuff. Let's go look at Apple. I've been expecting a bounce in Apple to form after this last dip, and I think that we've been getting the rally that I called for. It's now looking pretty feeble, bouncing off of this 155.73 level, which is bearish reversal. That's good, but honestly, we might get one more push up. I'm starting to feel like this is actually turning into a topping pattern in Apple, and I'm feeling the same way about Tesla as well. We had this big dip. It dipped further than I thought it would, and we got a bounce here. But this hasn't risen as much as I thought it would either. So we dipped lower and bounced lower. I mean, the trend direction was pretty good, but honestly, I feel like we're starting to see some tops here that should be a little disconcerting. Nvidia finally pushing higher, reaching that 161.8% target towards 263. This is due for retracement. I think I need to adjust this bearish reversal level a little higher to about 244. I'll be looking at that later, making sure that makes sense. Let's take a look at Playboy 2 while we're here. Playboy was down today. I think that what we're doing is establishing a broadening corrective pattern through here, and we'll get a nice push higher to about 232 or 265, 255. I wish I could buy more today, but I was busy buying EVFM, and I'll make a video on EVFM later. I've been watching this stock, and I followed this impulse higher. This retracement looks pretty good, and I'm thinking to myself, this looks like impulse 1, corrective wave 2. Even if it is just A, B, and C, we're still looking for about a 200% rally up to 4 cents. So I decided to hop in here, and I think my cost basis is $2. That's right, it's about 1,000 shares. Pretty cheap. Supposedly earnings are going to be coming up pretty soon. There's a question mark there on the earnings. Thinkorswim is not the best at that sort of thing. But anyway, that's what I want to leave it at today. It was pretty quiet. The Discord, that's cool. People get busy. I get busy. You know, that's the way it goes. But I'll be in there posting my analysis as much as I can. Stay tuned for more updates. Happy trading.